think I got my swagger back.
Dancing dirty. Yeah, yeah. She think you know me. Them hundos on me. She love my foreign.
What's up, Pack Nation? It is Pack here, and today I'm talking about the NBA Finals and player ratings. See, when NBA 2K does their ratings, they do about I'd say 8 to 9 roster updates every single year, every single 2K cycle. But whenever the playoffs come around, they stop updating the players at all. But see, a game that is worse than them, NBA Live, they also do roster updates, but they continue to do them throughout the playoffs. Listen, if that company, if that game is doing roster updates during the playoffs, why is 2K not? Now I get it because they want to go, when NBA 2K20 comes out, there's no reason in putting new roster updates because it's just going to be the same players. But I think they should update the rosters because we're still 3 months away from another 2K. That's still a lot of time. At least update it a little more until the new game comes out, in my opinion. So because of that, I'm going to do my own personal roster update for the NBA Finals for NBA 2K19. This is comparing all the roster updates based off of stats and what people have been doing throughout the year and how 2K has been changing rosters throughout the year and ratings. So now what I'm going to do is do it in my way and see if I get it pretty accurate. Before this video starts, be an OG, join the Pack Nation, and subscribe. I want to get this video started with the Toronto Raptors. So currently, Kawhi Leonard is a 95 overall, Pascal Siakam's an 85, Kyle Lowry is an 84, Marc Gasol's an 83, Serge Ibaka is an 82, Danny Green's a 76, Fred VanVleet is also a 76, Jeremy Lin's a 75, Norman Powell's a 74, Jody Meeks is a 72, Eric Moreland's 72, Patrick McCaw 71. He's made it to a lot of NBA Finals. Chris Boucher 70. OG injured but 69. He's actually a 73 math. Malcolm Miller is 68. Jordan Lloyd 66, and those players don't matter because they're not even playing, right? So I want to start with the best player right now in the playoffs at the moment in Kawhi Leonard. He has been balling out the entire playoffs, and because of so, he's been able to lead the Raptors to their first ever NBA Finals. That's a big deal for the Toronto Raptors, and maybe, who knows, their first ever NBA championship. Kawhi Leonard is currently a 95 overall, but Kawhi Leonard's rating is worse than LeBron James, James Harden, and Giannis. Those are 3 players that I believe Kawhi is, at the moment, better than. He already beat Giannis in the playoffs. I know that it's a team game, but he did better than Giannis in the entire series and locked him up for the most part. So I believe Kawhi is a better player than Giannis. So I think that he right now, because of how well he's performing, being the best player statistically in the playoffs, and not only that, defensively, Kawhi Leonard has no hole in his game right now. He should be a 98 overall at this current moment. He's been doing so well that I don't see why he shouldn't be a 98 overall. Now with Pascal Siakam. So Siakam's an 85 overall at the moment. And even though he had rocky moments here and there, he's been actually doing better statistically. And his usage has been going up. So I believe that he's doing a pretty solid job for being one of the main players for the first time in his career. And he's doing it in the playoffs. He should be an 87 overall at the moment. I know 85 overall is not a bad rating at all, but he's been doing so well. I think he should be bumped up. He's been scoring more points per game. I know he's been getting more minutes, but still, Pascal Siakam has proven his worth this season, and easily, in my opinion, is the most improved player of the year. Kyle Lowry. So I always say that Kyle Lowry's rating goes up and down all season long. It was a much better rating at the start of the season. Now it's an 84. I believe it was like an 86 at the start. But now it is playoff time and players' ratings changes. And usually I would say Kyle Lowry's rating should go down because during the playoffs he sucks. But in reality, this playoffs he's proven everyone wrong, and he's been doing so much better than ever in the playoffs. Maybe it's the new team, maybe it's the confidence, I don't know, but he's been, at 33 years old, he's having the best playoffs he's ever had. Even though he's getting less assists, I believe he's scoring more, and he's playing good defense, and he's not doing a bad job at all. That might change in the finals, but at the moment, he's been doing a very good job as their anchor, as their captain, and that's why he should be an 86 overall at least. I don't think he's playing better than Pascal Siakam, but I do think he's right there. The next player is Marc Gasol. So even though I believe Marc Gasol has been doing very solid and he's an 83 overall, he has been scoring a lot less. And that's because minutes change and everything like that. So I believe, and usage goes down. So I believe he should go down at least just 1 overall, because I don't think he's doing that bad at all. He's still playing solid defense. He's been guarding pretty good assignments throughout the playoffs. So I believe that Marc Gasol should only go down 1. but he should go down, in my opinion. His field goal percentage also went down. So again, Marc Gasol, he's a good addition for the Raptors. Without him, I don't know if they would have made the finals. I mean, they might have, but he's been doing so well for them. I can't put him lower than 82. Like, my heart doesn't allow it, you know? The next player is Serge Ibaka. So even though I think Serge Ibaka has been doing great, he did not start the playoffs great. Statistically, he's way worse than when the season started. He was getting like 15 points per game during the season, and now he's only getting like 7. That's a big difference, big drop off. But last series, I do feel like he was doing a much better job, and I feel like he's actually kind of coming into his own out of nowhere. So it's good for Serge Ibaka. I believe he's like starting to come back into the season with a lot more confidence. And maybe in the NBA Finals, he'll really do good. I think he's going to do a pretty good job. They really do match up well against the Warriors. But at the moment, he shouldn't be anything more than an 80 overall. I know he's a great defender, and that's why he's in the 80s. But offensively, he was struggling. And the only other player I want to change is Danny Green. He is a 76 overall in NBA 2K19. But he shouldn't be that high. He is a great defender. Don't get me wrong. But he cannot score this season. And he's been getting worse offensively every year, I swear. Danny Green has just not been getting it done offensively. He's not making his open shots. He's been struggling all playoffs long. He might change in the finals. Like, it might start clicking in his head. They're going to need him to start clicking. But at the moment, he's just not hitting them. Fred VanVleet's hitting threes better than he is, and he's doing a great job. I don't think Danny Green should have a higher rating than Fred. So I think Danny Green should be a 74 overall, straight up, honestly. Everybody else's ratings I don't want to change. Either they're not playing enough minutes, or it's just not that different. Like, Jeremy Lin's barely playing at all. Jody Meeks is also barely playing. Norman Powell's playing, but he's doing the exact same as he was in the regular season. And then all these guys, Patrick McCall and them, aren't playing at all. He's been injured. So yeah, no change for anybody else on the Raptors. But now we are on the Warriors, and I want to start with Steph Curry. So Steph Curry is a 95 overall and has been the best player for the Warriors because Kevin Durant has been injured. He's a 95 overall, but how he's been playing since Kevin Durant's been injured, his rating needs to go up. If you have asked me this at the start of the playoffs, I would have said his rating should have gone down. But now that he's been balling out of his mind, it has to go up, right? Steph Curry is reminding the NBA that he's really, really good. When he's the main offensive scorer, it's really hard to stop them. Steph Curry is a 95 in NBA 2K19, but how he's been playing, he should be a 96 overall, especially coming into this finals. I really think he should be. But comparing him to Kevin Durant, with ignoring the injury, right, and assuming he is coming back for the NBA Finals, I believe Kevin Durant's rating should also be going up. He was averaging 34 points per game in 11 games in the playoffs. That's an insane number. Like, it's ridiculous numbers. I know it's not a full playoffs, but he was doing so well that he's also playing like the best player in the world. If you were to ask me who's the best player in the world right now, I personally believe it's Kevin Durant. I know LeBron is amazing, but at this moment, I think Kevin Durant has officially passed him. If Kevin Durant is healthy in the NBA Finals, he should be a 98 overall, just like Kawhi. I don't see either or being much better than the other, and I believe that to be a fact. Kawhi plays better defense, Kevin Durant's a better offensive scorer, and that's how I think it should be. Even though Klay Thompson has been doing pretty much what you'd expect, I don't want to change his rating, so 88 overall for him. That's a fine rating for him. DeMarcus I won't change because he really hasn't had an opportunity to show how good he is in the playoffs, so ignore him. And he's been injured. But Draymond Green is different. Draymond Green surprised me because he was doing so rough during the regular season. Like, wait, not bad, but just what he's done before, it was so minor. But Draymond Green has been balling out lately. 83 overall at the moment. He's going to be an 86 overall now, I believe. +3 for him because every statistic he has just gone up. And that's because DeMarcus and Kevin Durant has been injured. He's been having to step up his game. And he has been so important for them. It's like ridiculous. Like, Draymond Green's so good. And we forget it because there's so much talent on this team that he's been kind of just tucked under and ignored, but because he's been having to come back and shine, he's been doing it so well. 86 overall at least for Draymond. Same thing goes with Iggy. Again, because of all these injuries, he's been having to shine up, and he's back. 35 years old, he's still stupid good. Andre Iguodala is a 76 overall, and I believe he could be a 78 overall. He might have to guard Kawhi depending on Kevin Durant on his situation, but he's a Finals MVP for a reason. He did so good in that finals, and I think he could do really good in this finals as well. Now, Kevon Looney. I'm only going to do +1 for Kevon Looney, so he's 77 overall in my opinion. Kevon Looney has actually been stepping up field goal percentage-wise, scoring, not rebounding, but everything else, he's been doing a good job. He's been doing his role very well. Kevon Looney has stepped up a little bit, and that's why he should go +1. The only other player I'm going to change, I've been giving the Warriors a lot of pluses. Let's get a negative. Who's been doing bad? Only one player has been doing bad, and that is Quinn Cook, and I'm only going to knock him down 1 overall to a 73. Quinn Cook has just statistically gone down. He was one of the better scorers on the Warriors, like probably one of the best bench scorers on the team. Now he has been doing great. Again, when it comes to the playoffs and bench players, their usage goes down, their minutes go down, but even then, he has been doing a very good job. Field goal percentage has gone down too. Quinn Cook should definitely get a downgrade, in my opinion. Yeah, he's the only one on the Warriors I think that should be downgraded. Everybody else isn't playing enough minutes or doing that much, so it doesn't really matter. But that's it for this video, you guys. That is my opinion on which ratings should be changed for the NBA Finals. Do you agree? Do you think 2K should change ratings for the NBA Finals? Leave it in the comments below. And if you like my channel, give it a sub, and I'll see you guys next time.
I think I got my swagger back.
Dancing dirty. Yeah. She think you know me. Get them hundos on me.